Are you looking for ways to make more money in your online tutoring business and you found so far that it hasn't been so easy? Well, this video is for you because I'm going to give you 5 easy ways to make more money in your online tutoring business. And I can tell you from experience, these all work. You just have to do them. The biggest mistake that I see tutors make is that they're not consistent with the steps that I'm going to give you today. And a lot of times they're just not even showing up on social media and expecting people to find them. So buckle your seatbelts because I'm going to give you some really great tips. My first tip is to reach out to former students' parents. Likely you're a teacher if you're watching this channel, or you're a former teacher. It's okay if you're not, but this tip applies to teachers who have access to former students' parents. And I love this option because it's a great way to reach out and just say, hey, I've been tutoring in XYZ. I've gotten these results for this amount of kiddos, and I'd love to work with their child's name. And I've got a template for that you can use absolutely free, and it's in a blog post. So I'll leave that in the description box below so you can just copy and paste it, make your life easier. My recommendation is send that to 10 former students' parents, and that way you can get your tutoring client list off the ground. And you'll find that once you have a steady stream of clients, then they'll keep coming because word of mouth marketing really begins to take off. All right, my second tip is to tutor a pod. You've heard me say this before. I've got content here on YouTube about it. I have a blog post about it as well. But a pod is just a group of kids that are all learning the same thing. What I found is that tutors that are apprehensive about starting a pod are just scared to ask parents about, can they start a pod with their kids? You have to get over that. Just ask if you can put together a group of kids all doing the same things, and that way that you can work with more kids for the same amount of money, but times 3 to 5 kids. I wouldn't recommend going above 5, 6 kids, because we know that small groups, they just do better with a smaller amount of kids. 3 really is ideal, but if you're a classroom teacher, you know there's rarely a time that you have a guided group that's just 3 kids. And if you do, great. So tutoring a pod, I highly recommend that one. Okay, number 3, create weekly content. I kind of alluded to that in the beginning of this, but what I've also found continuously from tutors who are dissatisfied with the level of income that they're making in their business is that they don't have weekly content. And I preach this all the time. I have hundreds of videos at this point on this channel, and you can go back and binge all of my tutoring playlists. But part of what I tell you is you have to have a blog or a YouTube channel, maybe a podcast. I'm not into podcasting, but all my business friends are. So that could be a great option. I'm going to push you in the direction of YouTube. I even have a YouTube video about why tutors need to have their own YouTube channel. Video is the number one way people are consuming content right now, and then you can monetize your channel down the road. So why would you not do that? And if you don't have weekly content and you're not getting results, that's why. So you got to show up weekly. All right, number 4, selling a digital guide or a PDF download for products in your tutoring niche. So let's say you're a high school math tutor, you could have study guides. If you know the curriculum the students are working on, you could have guides that prep them for every single unit. You could sell these in your Teachers Pay Teacher store, which I also have a tremendous playlist of how to start your Teachers Pay Teacher store here on YouTube. You could have them on your own website. You could do both. I highly recommend having a digital product. That's what people talk about when they say passive income. You've already spent the time to make the guide. You've worked with your students. You know it gets them success. So why not sell it? And other people can buy it, which will later down the road lead to your tutoring services. All right, last but not least, I want you to consider consulting or coaching a group of parents by hosting a workshop. The example I love to give for this one is back to school time is great for kindergarten parents who are so nervous for those first time kindergartners. Let's say you tutor kids in the K1 age group. You could host a workshop all about what they need to know as a kindergarten boot camp, because parents of first time kindergartners oftentimes feel really nervous, and it would be really nice to hear from someone who knows what they're going through and what they need to know for kindergarten. I know that because I taught kindergarten for years. And so that would be the perfect workshop to host. You could do it virtually, you could do it in person. just consider hosting a workshop. It's a great way to put cash in your pocket, and likely parents are already keeping you after tutoring sessions, and you're going to get burnt out on the constant questioning that they're asking you. So could you put together a workshop based on the consistent questions that you're getting from them and have a way to monetize another part of your business? Perfect. If you've been struggling to hit the $1,000 to $3,000 mark in your tutoring business and you really need to see $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 months, I totally get that. That's why I created a free workshop masterclass called Unlock Your Earning Potential. And I give you my 4-step proven method on how to reach your income goals in your tutoring business so you can see those $5,000 plus a month inside of your business using skills you already have. So you can sign up for that class below, and it's completely 100% free. Don't forget to check out my tutoring business playlist. There's tons and tons of videos I made just for you to help you grow and reach those monthly income goals. And always know that I'm here cheering you on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.